Coming up is the 30-minute inner and outer thighs workout at home with weights. You'll target your harder to reach areas of your lower body, including the side of the booty, inner thighs, and outer thighs to sculpt and tighten those areas. All you need is a set of moderate to heavy dumbbells and a mat. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, let's get started with a warm-up. Let's bring those feet nice and wide. 2 big deep breaths to start. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, let it go. Again, one more time. Exhale, let it go. Let's go into some wide squats. So starting with your heels in, toes out, feet outside shoulder distance, hands come in a prayer position. Drop down your booty and then squeeze the glutes on the way up. So this is an inner and outer thighs workout, which means we're gonna be focusing on trying to target inner and outer glutes. We're gonna be focusing on major exercises, compound movements that are going to emphasize the glute med and the glute minimus. So there's 3 different muscles in the glute. We have our glute max, which is the biggest part. And then on the sides, we have our glute med and our glute minimus. So let's go ahead and come down to the floor and we'll start waking those puppies up right now. Shoulders stacked on top of those wrists. We're gonna go into a fire hydrant position and then bring it behind you and then bring it knee to knee. So you're gonna just keep making a circle. So as we bring that knee out to the side, we're starting to activate our gluteus medius and gluteus minimus, which creates that shelf, basically the top of the booty. So that's what we're getting right here. Let's go ahead and reverse, bring it the other way. Now our glute max is always working in every single move that we do today, but we're gonna try to emphasize those moves that really help us target the inner and outer glutes. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Going into that big circle. We have 3 blocks. Each block has 4 exercises. Reverse the circle. We'll do 45 seconds of work followed by 15 seconds of rest. 2 rounds for every single block. And block 3 is gonna actually just be a repeat of all of the exercises you learned in block 1 and block 2. Let's go ahead, pike ourselves up into a downward dog. Walk those hands back towards your toes, rolling up to a stand. We're gonna go into dynamic lateral lunges. Bring those feet nice and wide, toes pointing forward. You're gonna drop your seat back behind you and then push the hips forward in between your reps. So send the hips back, send the hips forward, and come back again. Now make sure that your knees are staying in line with the toes. We should feel that stretch in the inner thighs, yeah? Weight is heavy in the heels, chest is lifted and open. We're here for 4 and 3. We have 2 and 1, good. From here, let's go to our backs. We'll wake up our glutes through some hip bridges. So feet shoulder distance apart, drive those hips up to the sky, come down with control. Make sure that you are neutralizing the spine, so it's not your back that's doing the lift, it's your glutes. Squeeze a blueberry in between your butt cheeks. We'll go 2 more. Lift up and all the way down. 1 more and rest. Good, hug those knees in and stand on up. Our first exercise is gonna be alternating lateral lunges. So you're gonna wanna grab your moderate set of weights here. Feet are gonna be together to start. Big step out to the side. You're gonna frame the shin with those dumbbells. Hips come back, chest stays up. And then you're gonna go ahead, switch other side. We're gonna go again, 45 seconds each move with a 15-second rest. We take off in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keep the inside leg straight. The leg that's stepping out is bending. And every single time you stand up, you want to think about driving through the heel, digging deep into the floor, and that's going to wake up your glutes. So this exercise really emphasizes a nice inner thigh stretch and then an outer glute activation. Because we're stepping out, our side glutes have to work. 10 seconds. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. You can keep the same dumbbells or you can transfer to a heavier dumbbell sumo squats. So feet outside shoulder distance, drop it down, squeeze it up. Time starts now. Now I like to keep this dumbbell super close to my chest. It's actually touching my collarbone. I like to get it connected or just as close as possible. Now notice in my side profile, I'm sending my hips back rather than squatting straight down. You see the difference? There's a sit back in a chair versus bending directly down. To get the glutes, we need to be sending our hips back, which means your spine might actually not be perfectly straight to the sky. There might be a slight 45-degree bend. That's okay. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, go back to your moderate weights. Alternating curtsy lunges are coming. Dumbbells by your side, curtsy lunge, alternating right and left. We take off in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So the back leg is coming to the knife edge of your front foot. Keep the shoulders stacked right on top of those hips. Weight is evenly distributed between both of your legs, so you're not hovering forward, you're not leaning too far back. You're perfectly right in the middle. Now you should feel a little bit more inner thighs and outer glutes. Just the simple change in where our foot lands in our lunge can create that subtle difference in where we feel this in our bodies. You have 3, 2, 1, rest. 1 or 2 dumbbells again. Go ahead and do one heavy. We're gonna go into a butterfly hip bridge. So soles of the feet touch, and you're gonna lift up from here. Time starts now. So I'm driving the knife edge of my feet into the floor, keeping my knees nice and wide, pressing the hips up, and you're gonna feel this in the glute med, side of the booty. Come on down nice and slow. Different sensation, right? You got 10 seconds. It's okay if your hips aren't coming up as high. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, let's go ahead and take it from the very top, starting with your alternating lateral lunges. Grab your moderate weights. We take off. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. With round 2, as always, your goal is to maybe increase the depth, increasing your range of motion, or maybe going a little bit faster to get more reps in, or maybe even increasing the weight. Make sure that your spine is not rounding too much. Okay, keep those shoulders back. Ten seconds. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Grab your heavy dumbbell for sumo squats. Right in front of the chest. Here we go. Feet wide. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squeeze those inner thighs at the top. Breathe. Working the legs definitely gets the heart rate up. Make sure that you're challenging yourself, finding a weight that gets your muscles to shake a little bit. As soon as you start to lose your form, take that as a sign that you need to drop weight. It's okay to do this body weight if you need to. 10 seconds. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Coming up, alternating curtsy lunges. Grab your moderate weights again. Set position, feet about shoulder distance apart. Open up the chest. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Send it back. Now be careful, watch the knee, the front knee. Make sure that you can still see your toes when you look down. Oftentimes with curtsy lunges, we're not stepping far enough back. Make sure the front heel stays grounded as well. Common mistake there. Ten seconds, can you drop that back knee a little bit lower? You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Butterfly hip bridges, 1 heavy dumbbell or 2 moderate dumbbells. Soles the feet down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Woo. Nice job. Really lift up nice and high. Squeeze the butt cheeks together. Hold it at the top before coming back down. Really feel that squeeze. Building muscle is all about time under tension. So really create that tension for a little bit longer time. Couple more. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job, 1 minute break. Grab a sip of water, towel down. We're gonna be moving on to a few different exercises, and we're gonna actually stay on the floor for these exercises. You're gonna wanna grab your moderate weight for this. We have 2 moves. They're gonna be the same, but we're isolating the right and the left. So the first exercise is gonna be a dumbbell fire hydrant. So dumbbell is placed behind the knee. Now, you wanna make sure this dumbbell doesn't move, so you have to actively flex the heel to the glute the entire time to keep it secure. Now from here, knee comes out, bring it up to hip height, slowly come back down with control, and we'll be here for 45 seconds. Get those shoulders to stack right on top of the wrists, and we'll take off in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So this definitely targets the side booty, gluteus medius, gluteus minimus. Slowly come up, slowly come down. Resist gravity, resist the resistance. Resist the resistance. Slow it down on the way down so that you can really feel those muscles work, especially on the supporting hip, right? You'll feel this on the side that's not working, for sure. Keep the core in. You have 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. All right, so let's get this dumbbell to the other side. So lock it in, nice and tight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now make sure that you're not like collapsing into your shoulders and being lazy like this. Okay, really think about lifting out of those shoulders. Elongate the neck. Eyes looking down. You can also do this exercise with a band wrapped around your knees in case you don't want to use a dumbbell, or maybe you want to make this move even harder and you want to do both weights and bands. Press the belly button into the core, keep it nice and tight. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right, moving on to a side plank. I promise you this is targeting the glutes. You're gonna bring 1 dumbbell above the thigh. You're gonna lift, kick, and and then come down. Time starts now. Lift, kick, and then bring it down. So we're getting, again, side glutes right here. I know it feels like you're getting a little bit of core and upper body work. Yeah, you are. But this is really trying to emphasize the side booty. Now these moves really strengthen our muscles that help us move laterally. I know we rarely have to use our lateral muscles, like rarely are we doing like side shuffles in daily life, but it's gonna help us build that well-rounded booty and rest, and also just make sure that you are staying well-rounded as an athlete. So let's go ahead, stack those knees. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna lift, extend, come down. If you need some knee support, go ahead and grab a towel. Place it underneath, or a pillow. Whew. Try to get those hips up as high as you can. Kick that leg up. Keep those toes pointing forward. Keep those hips rotated to the side. We don't want to start to lift up to the sky. We want to keep it square to the side. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Okay. Let's go back to the very top of block 2, starting with our fire hydrant. So dumbbell behind the knee, all fours. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You can exhale as the dumbbell comes up. Bring it back down. Now, our glute med and our glute min, they can handle a lot more. The muscle fibers are different. They're a little bit more endurance muscle fibers, which means we can typically do higher reps for our glute med and our glute min. Our glute max usually can take on more strength in general, which is why like you can't use the same rest. You can't use the same weights that you use for a sumo squat with like these fire hydrants, because the muscle fibers are just smaller. They can't take as much force. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So any band work is really great for your glute med and glute min. Doing higher reps is also typically common. They can just last longer, is what I'm trying to say. Stay in control. Have intention with every single rep. Don't just throw it up there. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right, get that dumbbell out. We're gonna go into your side plank. Here we go. Stack those knees. We take off in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lift up, extend, bring it down. This is tough as it is, so it's okay if you gotta go body weight. Woo. Awesome job, almost there, 15 seconds. We're really isolating those muscles. Gotta work for it. 3, 2, 1, and a rest. Nice job. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. Same thing, you'll get a 1-minute break after this. Here we go, 3,
2, 1, let's go. Make sure you're breathing through it. Try to keep that leg as high as round 1. I know you might be really feeling the struggle here. Whew. 15. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh boy, nice job. 1 minute break. Sip of water, towel down, do what you gotta do. We're gonna be going to block number 3. So block 3, we're literally just repeating every single move but 1 round of each. And we're just taking it from the very top, starting with those alternating lateral lunges. So now's your time if you really wanna burn things out and maybe lift a little bit heavier. You are more than welcome to do that. Again, maintain proper form. That is first and foremost priority. But other than that, go for it, because this is our last round and then you are done, okay? Give your little side booty some love right here. We'll take off in 10 seconds. Here we go, alternating lateral lunges. We go side to side, starting with feet together. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Bring it down, come back up. Now I always say it's not about going fast. It's about really focusing on depth and good form. If you're really lifting heavy weights, you're gonna go a lot slower. If you're going body weight, you can probably go a lot faster. So it is not a race. We are using different weights, so you do not have to stay at my own pace. You do you, boo. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right, we're gonna go into your dumbbell sumo squat. 1 or 2 heavy dumbbells. Feet wide, hips back. We go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, we're sinking back, we're sitting back, we're not going straight down. Thighs should be parallel to the floor. Your kid, your toddler should be able to sit on your leg at the bottom of your squat. That's the goal, at least. Ten seconds here. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Alternating curtsy lunges coming your way. Here we go. Moderate dumbbells, feet shoulder distance to start. We take off in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Also, another common mistake that I see is like people are doing their curtsies way too literally. You know how you do like a curtsy in dance class, right? We don't want to actually bring our foot too far forward. It should still come back like a regular reverse lunge. It's just crossing over. Ten seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Butterfly hip bridges. Let's go. One heavy weight on the floor. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's drive it up. Eyes looking up, try to relax the upper body. You can even like touch the side booty if you want, really feel where we're targeting. Couple more. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, going straight into your fire hydrant. So grab your smaller weight, all fours, dumbbell behind the knee. Time starts now. Try not to lean too far forward to the left side. So if the fire hydrant is happening on the right, don't be like leaning over too much to compensate. Like keep your weight square and even between both of your hands. Try to lift up as high as you can. This is also really good for hip mobility. And time, good. Let's go ahead, switch. I know as we get older, our hips just get tighter, so it's really good to strengthen them, keep them mobile, keep them moving in all different directions, right? 3, 2, 1, let's go. You know, we don't want to be that person who needs a hip replacement in 20 years, so the best way to kind of combat that is to keep our body moving in all different ways, right? We're always doing the same thing over and over again. We're walking, we're driving, we're sitting. Rarely are we ever needing to like do lateral movements like this. So we gotta just make sure that we continue to include them in our fitness routine. You got 10 seconds. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good, we're gonna go to your side plank with your extension. Here we go, we take off in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now for those ladies in our childbearing years, if you wanna have a baby or are having a baby, we need to make sure that we are staying strong in our pelvic floor area, our hips, to be able to, you know, do the thing. So these are really great moves to kind of prepare our bodies for that. And for those who are post-baby, it's a great way to strengthen that area back up. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Let's go ahead and switch. And then you were done, my friend. Almost there. Here we go. Spine nice and tall. Shoulder is away from the ear. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Sometimes these moves can be so much harder than just like traditional squats and deadlifts. Why? Because we're really getting those like inside stabilizer muscles that support our bigger muscles when we do those squats and deadlifts. So it's just like a different kind of hard. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Amazing. You can drop that dumbbell, sit on up, slowly stand on up. Amazing work. I hope you enjoyed today's workout. If you did, please like this video and comment below. Let me know what your favorite move was. Did we feel our inner and outer thighs? If we did, let me know about it. If you want to double up, you can Take a look at this workout here. It is a burner for sure. And as always, claim your crown.